I just rewatched the chapter 1 video that I made about a year and a half ago, and realized that there's definitely some audio issues there, and I'll probably end up having to do it again, but I'm gonna wait till I'm in Bali so it can be again on that rice paddy field. I love that, sitting on that farmer's rice paddy lookout. But yeah, I saw that I asked in the video at the end, in the description, I asked, how did your grandparents end up getting together? Because and it's something that, like, I'm trying to learn, and what everybody's personal stories are about what happened 2 generations ago. Because the point of the book is to look at, like, how dating practices have changed over the last 50 years. So I was wondering, that's why I was wondering that. And I haven't really gotten a lot of feedback from a lot of people. So I figured that I would tell you guys a little bit how, hold on, there's a cop there. I hope he doesn't bust me for making a video on the road. There we go. Yeah, I wanted to tell you guys about how my grandparents got together, specifically on my mom's side, because I think it's a pretty awesome picture and of what marriage used to look like, and how easy it was for people to jump into a lifelong commitment because of how clear the moral rules were, how clear the rules, both the rules and also how the gender roles, how clear they were, and so that none of the roles had to be really negotiated. So my grandfather was visiting from Texas in New York, and he met a friend of my grandmother's, and was invited to a Thanksgiving dinner because my grandmother's family was looking for servicemen to host during Thanksgiving, and so they found my grandfather, who was a major? I think he was a major, and a communications officer, and he would later be one of the main guys that laid communication lines on D-Day, so that there could be telegraphs sent back and forth, and radio, whatever. So basically, what happened was, after Thanksgiving dinner, they went. My grandfather took my grandmother on a walk, and they basically just walked around all night long and talked. And my mom says that my grandfather asked my grandmother, so what about this marriage business? And then Granora just said something like, I'm in. Or and then that night they were engaged on the first day that they knew each other. And then he went off to war, but I don't know when exactly they ended up getting married, but they decided in a night, the first day that they actually that they met each other. And I don't believe, I understand that was a war marriage, and I think war marriages were a little bit different at the time because of the idea that that guy was going to die, and if he wanted to do anything in his life, it would have been to get married. And so it was a little bit easier for them to do that, to get married in a night, or to get engaged in a night. But still, I think it speaks to something different as far as what marriage was like in the 40s. And so, yeah, I want to hear about you guys, like your grandparents. How did they decide to get married, and was that different from how your parents did, or how you guys have been thinking about marriage and how that would work for you, or your own personal marriage stories? I want to hear about it. So please write in the comments and tell me what it looks like, because I think we're all like, I'm always doing more research, and personal anecdotes are still pretty good in my mind for trying to understand the dynamics that are going on in our world today and in our history. So this is me signing out from my dad's 1969 Chevelle without a hood on the engine, driving around Virginia Beach. And hope you guys are all well. I'll see you later.